Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the Age of Wonders 3 campaign, the Elven Court. In our last episode, we began Scenario 5, Underground Eruption, and appropriately, in this scenario we are playing as the Dwarven Dreadnought Bormac Orcbane, you can see here. Now, in that last episode, we got ourselves established underground. You can see here's our throne city. We have a pair of outposts that we're working on developing. We also have a couple of settlers that we started off with that we're hopefully going to use to found some additional cities. I think this area to the north looks quite promising. You can see a number of different gold mines and other structures. So I think that's going to be a very good location to set at least one city up. And then from there, we'll just continue expanding and seeing what else we can find underground. We do know that, at least it's been alluded to, if we go up above ground again, we are probably going to start the fighting in earnest. And as you can see, we have 4 as of yet unmet enemy, potentially enemy leaders, I guess you would say. I don't know if some of them might be friendly, but I'm guessing probably not. So we're going to, kind of wait until we're a little bit more ready before we jump up above ground. And so we'll just focus on trying to continue expanding underground at this point. Now, before I jump into the episode proper, I did just want to give a couple of quick shoutouts to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from Nolan Cook. Nolan pointed out that this is one of his favorite scenarios from the campaign, and I'm starting to see why. Although it's early, I quite like the setup initially, and Nolan had mentioned that this is kind of a good scenario to do a bit of turtling. And so, as much as I tend to avoid turtling because I always try to be as aggressive as possible, in this particular instance, I think it does kind of work well, especially knowing that once we go up above ground, things are going to get pretty nasty, or at least that's kind of what's been implied. I think I will sort of spend at least a little bit here turtling, building up my strength, getting my defenses in order, and then really pushing aggressively above ground. The next comment here is from Gladden. Gladden pointed out that this scenario, and this is a caveat to what I just mentioned, this scenario does have, at least according to Gladden, a hidden timer, meaning that there is a turn limit that will be hit, so you can't sit on your hands forever. And that's a good incentive for us to keep building our strength as quickly as possible before we ultimately decide to start the fighting and try to push for the victory. So I will keep that in mind because I don't want to dilly-dally too long and end up in a situation where I don't have enough time left to try to finish the scenario. So I'm glad Gladden pointed out that as a warning. Then another comment here is from Chaos General. Chaos pointed out that I should really focus on getting these new cities established ASAP. And one of the reasons for that is that obviously the sooner I can get my cities going, the sooner I can work on building them up and improving them, getting better production capabilities and more resource income. But also these settlers are tier 3 units, and as such they are draining, I believe it's 16 gold. Yeah, 16 gold per turn in upkeep. So between the two of them, that's 32 gold. That's quite expensive. So the sooner we can get those settlers sort of disposed of and into whatever task I need them to do, setting up a city or rebuilding a ruin, the better. So I appreciate Chaos pointing that out, and I agree with him very much. To that note, Chaos is suggesting I could take Nomlik and his group here and go and clear out this area to the north, and I think that's a great idea. That will allow me to kind of carve out an area here and then get this settler going to really get that city set up. So I think that's a wonderful suggestion. Chaos also pointed out that I need to be careful with all my conversions. We've had quite a bit of success with just getting additional units in our forces using Nomlik's conversion ability. We also have one with Reskar that can be used on animals. Of course, that's Befriend Animal. And then we do have one as well with Sundrin. She has Charm, and we've used that a little bit here. Let me see if I can find. Here's an example with that Orc Enforcer. We did manage to get this Minotaur. And I think we've had at least maybe one other unit, if I remember correctly. I can't remember if we recruited this Goblin or not. I think that might have started off with Nomlik. But in any case, I appreciate Chaos just reminding me that every unit I acquire via conversion is another upkeep cost. And so I do need to be cognizant of that, because I do want to keep some gold around to build up these cities more, to make them more powerful and able to produce units and whatnot as I need. Finally, Chaos is suggesting that Summon Beast Horde would be a really good spell to get with Reskar, and I think that's a great point. Now, to get there, we're going to have to do a little bit of work, i.e. we're going to have to get a couple of level ups first. So You can see we have 35 casting points, and Call Beast Horde is going to be 50. So we will have to, unfortunately, just get some additional casting points first. So we'll have to grab Druidry 3 and then 4 in order to have enough. So it's going to take a couple of level ups to get there. But I do agree that that would be an extremely powerful spell for Reskar to have. So just more incentive for me to keep leveling him up. As always, guys, a huge thank you for the excellent comments and suggestions. Extremely appreciated. Let's jump into the episode proper here. All right, so last time we did have some production choices. Specifically, we had one here in our throne city. Let's take a look at what we have going on. So Deep Axe finished its Builder's Hall, which is excellent. That really boosted the production up to 81, which is excellent. It would be wonderful to get that over 100, but at this point, that might not be feasible. I think given our low mana situation, I am going to go for a Shrine, mainly just to improve the mana income. Now, this little group, unfortunately, not quite strong enough to do anything as they currently exist. However, once this stack joins them, I think what we'll do is we'll have Bormac split off and lead his own group, and then Sundrin can lead another force of units there. So we have enough troops here that I think we can make that happen without too much trouble. So I will have them just kind of stay put for the time being. That being said, I do want to keep scouting along with this spy drone and see what I can find, because of course we do know, and this is something that was pointed out prior to episode 1 of this scenario, there is a third layer to this called the Depths, and it's been alluded that there might be a really good location to revive a ruined city and benefit tremendously from that. So that's what we're going to probably try to do, and I believe I have to kind of go to the northeast of my existing area, so we'll keep exploring and see if we can find that. Like I said, though, I want to keep this group here just until we're able to gather the troops in this area. It would be very cool to get this dire crocodile on our team, but I believe Befriend Animal would be the thing we'd have to use, and I don't think Charm would work, although we can still try. I can't remember if Charm works on animals or not. The settler here can just hang out and wait for the cavalry to arrive. This settler, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to just stay put, even though that is a huge gold cost every turn. Again, just more incentive for us to try to get these cities built ASAP. This little guy, we're going to dig for that gold up there probably. And then meanwhile, Nomlik and his group, like I said, the goal is going to be to just head over this way, I think, and cut through the ground to get in there. So we will actually probably need to retreat, now that I think about it. We do need someone that can tunnel, and I don't think the settlers can do it. No, they can't. Now, this little guy can, though, the Untouchable. So we send him over. He could dig, but he won't get there in time. So I don't want to dilly-dally and delay things at all. What would be the best option here? Might have to divert somebody over and get them there more quickly. We can get there in 2 turns. 2 turns. Yeah, it's going to be 2 turns no matter what we do, really. I think probably this group, though, would be the one to maybe send over, so let's do that. As much as I did want to dig through and find out what else is there, we're going to find that once we go here anyway. So I do need to finish digging my way through this area because I'm not quite through it. So, okay. Back over here, we will just group up and head over there next turn. Now, for Sundrin's stack, I think she can just go back to leading this group. And that will do it for our turn. Okay, perfect. An item did show up. That is the Quiver of Shadows that we are giving to Reskar. That's just an additional boost to his ranged attack, which is excellent. So as I mentioned, I do want this group heading over here. And then I want my... Oh, you know what? We could have... Well, now that I see this, we could have gone this way. Oh, that's an interesting approach. You know what? All right, let's do that. Oh, disaster. Yeah, you know what? As soon as I did it, I regretted it. And look at that. We've got a bunch of Spider Queens here that are going to be a huge problem for us. Okay, well, on that note, backup plan. We got to get this Goblin going. Yeah, it's really unfortunate losing a Prospector because we need them to keep digging and exploring for us. We are going to retreat this guy back to the city here. We can just stay put there. All right, so let's grab Sundrin. Again, we want to head up, keep doing as much fighting as we can, clearing out structures as we go. Bormac himself can join. You know what? He can head up to this group. There we go. The Minotaur can just cruise over. This little guy was just doing some digging down here. Grab a little bit of extra gold, and we'll just carve up through here. There we go. All right, mana fuel cells is done. And that's a great opportunity for us to start boosting our cities. I might even cancel the spy drone, honestly, and just start throwing on mana fuel cells. This gives us a 20 production bonus, which is massive. So there we go. We're going to throw that on, and we're just going to try and hit that on each of our cities here, because we really can't... I can't emphasize enough just how important the extra production is for getting things going quickly. And we did finish that shrine. Mana is still going to be a problem, but... So a temple might be a good idea. It does cost 50 mana, though, to build, which is a little bit unfortunate. That being said, we could just do a siege workshop here. That's a single turn. Yeah, I can see mana being a bit of a limiting resource at the moment. All right, well, let's grab this gold up here. Perfect, okay. That's excellent. That gives us a bit of a boost. I do see some treasure over here as well, so definitely want to keep exploring. Yeah, I just... Oh, I'm so sad about this prospector. He's just going to get obliterated up there. Again, shame on me. I should have done the safe thing and gone around this way. I got a little bit overzealous. Ooh, and look at that. We got some trolls as well. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to try to acquire some of those powerful Tier 3 units. Now, I think we can do this fight. It's just a couple of kobold units. We should be able to handle this. You know what? They... I am tempted to let them run, but I do want the experience, so we're going to go No Mercy. I don't want to become evil, mind you, but... I want to level up Bormac as quickly as I can, and so I'm going to take advantage of the chance to gain some additional experience. Alright, so we will just cruise up. We're going to keep our boars in behind. We don't need them getting killed. Yeah, alright, so we will, like I said, we're just moving up. Really just want to entice them to come and fight us here. There it is. And then, you know what? Our crossbowmen can cruise over this way. The boar's just going to stay behind. The goal here is just going to be... Ooh, that hurt. Ouch. Jeez, that is not fun. Alright, well, let's get the kill here, maybe. Oh, you know what? Better idea. Cruise out this way, flank them, and then we can do a defensive strike and get the kill there. Then we can step out, get the flank shot there. That's wonderful. And then, you know what? The boar can even charge around. If the boar dies, it's not the end of the world, really. And then let's get the kill here. Perfect. Yeah, this is wonderful. Okay, they're just going to play defense. That's fine. We can just get the kill right here. No problem at all. Nice. So there's some more experience for Bormac. Again, we do have to be cautious. We are gaining some evil points because I think that's the maybe third time we've done that. Yeah. So try and get some good points here in the future. But, yeah, that's excellent. Okay. So now the stack can't move any further because of the boar. So maybe we will group back up and just kind of head down here. We do, like I said, want to get over here, fight this battle. I think we're probably going to need Sundren's help, though. We might have to divvy up the stack a little bit, send some units over that way. We also want to clear out this Shrine to the Earthen Mother. And we also want to, of course, clear out this Flowrock Quarry. And importantly, we want to try to gain this Orc Summoner via conversion if we can. Via I guess it'll be Charm because we're going to be using Sundren. We can do a... Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's grab basic seafaring. We're going to need that to cross the water. Especially if we want to get to the depths. I'm guessing we're going to probably need it. Solid engineering. What's that do? Oh yeah, armored and machine units get +1 defense. That can be pretty useful. Especially playing as dwarves, a lot of our units are going to be armored. And so that will be good. But let's grab the seafaring first. Okay, production-wise, again, we have that choice to make. I am tempted to go with the temple just to improve the mana situation. So I will do that. I think what we'll do is we will move up slightly with the settler. We want to get in position. We are ready to go. All right, this little guy, fortunately... Oh, he does have dig. He has tunneling. Okay, that is wonderful. Again, I'm thinking maybe we go up this way and we just start working our way through here. If nothing else, that'll gain us some additional resources just by tunneling through there. We're going to grab the haste berries and then head over and go for these production resources with this spy drone. Just looking what else we got going on. So this spy drone now. All right, well, we want to be cautious here. Ooh, okay, I do see a is that a teleporter? Teleporter destination. Okay, ooh, look at this. We got a firstborn. A pair of firstborns, a human succubus, and a fire elemental. Kind of an odd group. Alright, well, we know where the teleporter goes to. They don't seem to be hostile, which is good for me. Alright, well, we will just keep exploring along the water here, see what else we can find. And again, this guy's going to go digging off into this area. Settler's going to stay put. It really sucks draining our gold like that, but... Yeah, and we knew this was coming. We're going to just let him die. That's so sad. Good news is we got lots of fighting to do up there. We're going to get tons of experience. Nice, a good upgrade for Bormac. He's got some new torso gear. That's going to help him a lot. Okay, so... Yes, okay, we should be able to tunnel right through. Perfect. Okay, and that opens things up. Now, Nomlik and his group can get in there and start clearing things out. Some of these treasure sites are already explored, like the gold mine here, but as you can see, a lot of them are not. And so what we will do... Ooh, interesting. What is this? A human herbalist? Human Knight of the Wyvern Lance. Oh, cool. It's like a knight variant. Devastating charge, inflict immolation, armored. They have a shield. Very cool. Well, we can definitely try and convert some of these tier 3 units. That's going to help a lot. All right, so what we will do is we will engage this fight here. Good news again, because Nomlik is leading the group, they have resurgence thanks to Divine Justicars, so we can be a little bit more... we can take more risks, basically. I mean, I still don't want to bite off more than I can chew, of course, but we don't have to be quite as cautious as we otherwise would have to be. Alright, let's see. What does the most damage here of our ranged attacks? Be nice to just kill off these wisps if we could. Alright, let's just start with this. There we go. Soften them up really nicely. Nomlik can follow up as well. Get that kill, no problem at all. Now this one we may not be able to kill outright, but at least we can soften it up a little bit. There we go. Nice, okay. And then we'll just put our assassin in the back, ready to attack if needed. Oh, and I forgot about those mana currents. Shoot. Okay, they're going after my archers. That's not a huge surprise. Fortunately, we will be able to just eliminate them easily here with our shaman, who did get a nice level up out of that, which is wonderful. Soften up the Phantasm Warrior just a little bit. And I could go for a conversion, but I'm going to hold off just because I don't want to run myself out of resources here. Yeah, that would be a good attack. We'll step up a little bit with Reskar. Remember, we do want to get some good experience with Reskar here. Oh, wonderful. Okay, there's the kill. Maybe should have used Nomlik to do the healing, but that's okay. Could have healed up that hunter just a touch. Nice, little bit of extra mana. That's actually quite timely. I'm glad we got it. Now with our settler, we're going to join in with this group probably. I'm going to have to figure out where the best spot for the city would be. Probably somewhere smack dab in the middle of this. Maybe get this dungeon in the city domain quickly. And we got gold mine. We've got a vault of knowledge. Yeah, we've got lots of good opportunities here to expand our the units that we have with really good tier 3 units like the troll. This dwarf silver thane is quite powerful as well. Pretty decently strong tier 3 unit. Doesn't have any resistance to mind control, so again, lots of good opportunities here for us to acquire more troops. Geomancer and a mongrel. Yeah, we'll just win this fight. We're not going to go for any mind control here. Not that there's anything wrong with the Geomancer, I just don't think we really need it. Alright, so we're going to step up and blast the mongrel. Heavy damage, there we go. And then, you know, I do forget, the shaman has Awakened Spirit and Firebolts there, but also has Befriend Animal, so... Oh, dang. That doesn't do as much as I thought it was going to. Oh, nice. We got a critical, so we still got the kill. But that Befriend Animal can definitely come in handy. Maybe when we're fighting those spiders. Really good damage there, and we will follow it up with a little bit more here. That should be the kill. Excellent. The assassin can just kind of hang out. Ouch, that kind of hurt. That's a lot of damage. What we'll do then with Nomlik is we will go down and just throw on a quick heal. There we go. The shaman can go and entangle. There we go. And you know what? Now we can do a little bit of experience farming here. So let's just heal up the hunter. Excellent. And then let's see which hero is maybe close to... I think Reskar did level up once this battle. Nomlik is very close, so if we go and get the kill with him, that should be... Yep, there it is. Perfect. Chance to heal, chance to gain some levels. Very, very good. So we'll start with Nomlik's level up. At this point, we really have the things with him we want. The biggest and most important upgrade for him, as I mentioned previously, was Divine Justicars. So now that we have that, really, I mean, some of these spells are useful. Like, Blessing of Health isn't bad. You just get 10 extra hit points. Power of the Word attempts to immobilize all enemy units for 2 turns. Holy War bestows all devout units on the battlefield with plus 10 spirit strength bonus. Now, unfortunately, a lot of my units aren't devout, so that's probably not going to be as useful. So quite frankly, I think what I'm going to do with him is just work on his, a lot of his kind of intrinsic stats here and just make him better that way. Just see. You know what? We'll give him Strong Will. That does give him full spirit protection, removes any risk of mind control affecting him. That's probably overkill, but I mean, look at that. Now he's got that full spirit protection. That makes him extremely powerful. So then what we'll do is, like I said, we will just grab some extra boost to his health and defense. There we go, up to 70 health. That makes him a bit of a beast. Now Reskar now has 10. Again, oh, I'm so tempted to grab Regrowth. That is very tempting. It's a super powerful ability. I mean, you basically gain 20% of your hit points back every turn. But I don't expect Reskar to really be in danger all that much. So I am going to go for the casting point upgrade and then eventually try to get Call Beast Horde. There, now the next casting point upgrade is, yeah, another 7 points. So we'll have to wait one more level up, grab Druidry 7, and then we should be able to then hopefully grab... with a level up after that, grab the Beast Horde upgrade. Alright, this little guy's kind of hit a dead end, so I might come on back this way. I don't want to go all the way through because then this spider could just kill him off, but We can dig our way through, and then we have access on this side. So for Nomlik and his group, they kind of can't move too much further, so we'll just maybe go up like this, like that. And what we'll do is we will move the settler in. I mean, let's just see. If we wanted to build the city, where would we do it? Maybe right here. You know, we'd get the gold mine, we'd get the dungeon. And then as the city grows... I mean, oh, you know what? Maybe there. Maybe right there is the better spot. And then as it grows, eventually it'll get some of this. If we put it kind of right in the middle as it does grow... Oh, I forgot there's a mana node, though. So, yeah, if we go here, we get all three. And then gradually as we grow, we'll get the forge, the additional gold mines, gold mine over here, and the Vault of Knowledge. So I'm thinking probably right there is going to be the best spot for it. That's what it's looking like to me anyway. So you know what? Let's just get it going right now. We'll go and plant the city down. Oops. Call it Ballstone. Sure. Alright, so now we just have to clear out the rest of those roaming units in particular. Okay, yeah, I'm glad we started digging our way through here. We've got mana to grab. We've got some gold over here. This is good. Really good. Now we can grab these production resources, which is excellent. Wooden wall or a war hall? I'm inclined to go for the war hall. I think that's the more expensive upgrade of the two. All right, now this guy can just stay put. Now this spy drone, we've kind of exhausted our capabilities up here, so why don't we... Ooh, okay, so we have to go all the way down here now. That's too bad. All right, well, we will loop around, go through here, and see what is on the other side of this little lush, dense vegetation area. All right, so now with Sundrin and her group, we have to figure out how we want to kind of handle this. I think probably we go up here, we clear this, we fight this battle, then maybe we head down and fight this battle. I think that probably makes the most sense. Kind of like this. Use Sundrin. This should just be a quick... Oh, you know what? I maybe should have used the whole group because... I didn't think about that. I should have maybe used the whole group because then they would have got the boost of that shrine. But it'll just be Sundrin getting the buff, which is fine. Our Evangelist did take a bit of a beating there, so we are going to just do a big self-heal. We really don't want to drag this battle out, given that that particular effect is at play, which is not the most fun. Okay, there we'll do that. Ooh, yeah, big damage. And then our Enforcer can step up, get that kill, no problem at all. You know what? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go like this. Excellent. And then our Axeman can hang out up front. Ouch, that stoning really hurts. Alright, here comes that Butcher. I mean, Butcher's a super powerful unit, so honestly, if I can get a conversion off, I might be inclined to try it. We'll boost up this unit here. Okay. What we'll do, though, is we will whittle them down as much as we can first. Oh, shoot, you know what? Okay, we can sprint. Sprint in behind. Do a bit of work there. That's great. You know what? Can we just... Oh, yeah, we can just swoop in here and get the kill this way, I think. Nice. That's fine. I was debating going for that mind control, but I think probably better to just kill them off. Nice and clean. And then... Oh, shoot. Unfortunately, we don't quite have enough muscle to get in there. Now, that being said... None of our units are going to be able to join this fight, but we've got this mercenary, the boar. I think we're strong enough we can handle this. And if we, you know, we're not going to get a chance to mind control the crocodile, that's fine. We've got access to plenty of other tier 3 units that I think we're going to have a shot at doing that for, so... Alright, let's just fight this battle. We have to be careful. Great Healing Showers is going to be in effect, which means that these units are going to be getting their health back, so... Also have to be a little bit careful. Bormac is in kind of rough shape. We don't have any, like, super powerful units in this stack either. Really, the Minotaur Mercenary is probably our strongest because everything else is tier 1. We also know that these frogs can jump. They have their leap attack, which can give them some extra range. So let's just be cognizant of that as well. We're going to just turtle up, let them come to us. Nice, good work there from our pikemen. There you can see them leaping in behind. So that's fine with me. So now we can just try and kill off these frogs. All right. I think what we'll do, though, first is we will use our Axeman in behind the crocodile, get a big flank attack there. That's huge. And then what I think I'd like to do is probably just do a big blast here. That's pretty solid. A lot of damage potential. What I might do, though, is actually move the mercenary kind of over like this. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to blast here. Nice. And then we're going to use our crossbow shot and then get the finish there. Excellent. Okay. Now we've just got to deal with these darn frogs. You know what? Here, we can do this. Turn them around with some heavy damage and then maybe get the kill here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now we just got one frog left. Hopefully he doesn't kill anybody. Let's see. Well, okay, the boar, that's really not a problem. Honestly, not a huge loss. Let's go for the web. Nice. Okay, that makes it a little easier. Now we can kind of figure out how we want to handle this. The Deep Guard got a good level up there. The Minotaur could use some experience, so let's maybe do that. Nice. Like I said, losing that boar, really nothing to worry about. Just a little bit of mana, that's going to help. Okay, regroup. Now, we can't go in the water yet. We're still waiting on our basic seafaring. So, again, that's a bit more incentive for us to try to get that seafaring going, because then we can head over and maybe clear out some of these structures and whatnot. Sundrin next turn is going to go up here. Now, one thing is Bormac's stack could go up to help with this fight in the meantime. You know what? I don't hate that. That at least gives him opportunities for additional experience gain. I mean, the Settler, I guess, could go over and join, but I am going to just hold it back just to play safe. The Prospector... Ooh, here we go. Let's go down this way and get some of that gold. That's what we want to go for. There we go. All right, we've got those production resources. I think probably good to maybe follow this Spearling up in here, and then we can get more resources that way. We do have another mana fuel cell. I will throw that probably on... It doesn't really matter which city I put it on, I guess. Let's just take a quick look. So we've got 20 production versus 20 production. This one is about to have a builder's hall. So let's throw it on here. Although if we throw... Hang on a sec. If we throw it on this one... Oh, never mind. Both of them are about to have this in one turn, so it doesn't matter. We'll do it here. Very good. And then I'd like to get another one going. I'm a little nervous because obviously our mana income is not keeping up with our spending and our upkeep. But that's okay. So we'll end it there. Oh, shoot. Yeah, and there goes my untouchable. Let him die in auto combat. Ooh, okay, here we go. So we're going to go for this Dread Spider Queen if we can. This could be a little tricky just given that the Spider Queen obviously as a tier 3 unit has a bit more resistance, and so it's going to be a little harder to get that mind control, but we're going to have a couple opportunities. We've got Befriend Animal, Convert, which I can't remember if that works on the monsters or not, and then we've got another Befriend Animal. So we've got at least 2 tries, maybe 3 tries. We'll have to wait and see. I can never remember if those apply to which unit types those abilities apply to. So I think what we'll do is we will throw on the Nourishing Meal here and do a Touch of Faith on the Shaman. And then we will just kind of turtle up. I want them to come in closer so we can start blasting the units a little bit. The thing I'm the most afraid of is the webbing. That is potentially very dangerous for us. So, I'm almost thinking maybe I just send my Shaman right up in there. Kind of like this, and just go for like an entangle or something. Okay, that didn't work. I got to keep my heroes out of the reach of the spiders, though. That is pretty darn important. Just because I do not want them getting... I don't want them getting webbed. Go for the stun, maybe. Oh, we got super lucky. Okay, the Spider Queen is stunned. You know what? The Assassin can go in and blast this spider. Yeah, there we go. Okay. You know what? Nomlik... Again, I can't remember if Convert works on these or not, but let's go see. Okay, it does not. That's fine. One thing we can do, though, if we attack, we can try to inflict Broken, which will make it potentially easier. Nice. Okay, we got Broken. And I believe Broken reduces, yeah, it causes some spirit weakness, which means that we'll have a slightly better chance. Although, I can't remember if Befriend Animal is a spirit check or not. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. Well, that's wonderful. All right, and then what we'll do is we will just start helping out up north. Excellent. Okay, let's see how this all shakes out. Oh, shoot, my Shaman got webbed. That's not what we wanted to happen. The good news, though, is we can now try for a Befriend. We got a 66% chance of it working. The problem, of course, is I don't think we have another way to immobilize the Spider Queen. So if this doesn't work, Reskar is going to get kind of mauled. But it is what it is, so let's try it. Yes, okay. There we go. We got the Spider Queen. Now we don't have to worry so much. Let's finish off this spider baby here. Excellent. The Assassin is in range to attack. That's fine. With Nomlik, I think what we'll do is we'll just fly in behind, do some heavy damage, and then we can step in here and get the flank kill. Alright, and now we've got a Tier 3 Dread Spider Queen, which is excellent. And we've got a shot at these trolls now, so let's see. We can try and maybe grab one of them to join our army here. Alright. Thing to keep in mind, of course, these trolls are dedicated to evil. However, that morale penalty can be offset by staying with Nomlik, who does have, if I remember right, Chaplain, which gives a little bit of a boost to morale. So, I think that would be just fine. We will retreat back. And again, in this instance, all we really want to do is just lure these trolls in and start trying to convert them. So, let's drop a heal on the Shaman. And I'm also going to maybe drop a heal on the Spider as well. Give them a chance to come over to us. Now, I would prefer they're not in defense mode when we try our attempt to convert them. So, what I'm probably going to do here is... Ooh, you know what? We could go for the stun. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, resisted. That's fine. With Nomlik, I'm going to cruise on over and just do a heal on the Spider Queen. Everybody else is just going to kind of wait for them to come over. Of course, they have regrowth. We knew that. It's one of the things I like so much about the trolls is that they have that ability. Maybe what we'll do is we'll try to immobilize one of them. Okay, that didn't work. We can try again over here. That didn't work either, but they basically have no movement left. So now why don't we just go nuts here and do as much damage to this one as we possibly can. Try for the kill even. Go up here. Ooh, yeah, one more. Oh, wow, look at that. Critical hit, big kill. Again, I don't want to attack them just yet because they are in defense mode, which means we have a lower chance of this working. So instead what I'm going to do is just try to hit them and get a broken inflicted on them. Okay, they resisted it. That's fine. Okay, regrowth, giving them some health back. That's fine. They did a bit of damage to us. Nothing we can't just go down and heal. We'll do right now. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try the convert, and if it doesn't work... Okay, and it didn't work. That's fine. Unfortunately, we can't befriend them because they are not an animal. So what we'll do is we'll move our hunter around and just turn them. Then we can step back with our shaman and just let them have it. There's a good level up for our shaman, now at silver medal rank, which is excellent. There's our new city. Excellent. So we really want to focus on growth for this city. So getting a builder's hall and a storehouse are going to be critical. I think we're actually even going to prioritize the storehouse over the builder's hall because we really want to get growth going. Once we clear this dungeon, we'll get an extra 30 production as well. So let's start the storehouse. All right, so yeah, builder's halls and a temple, that's great. So we're doing pretty well in terms of our development here. You know what, I could even throw this on the new city and get it going. I'm going to do that. Yeah, there, that shortens it down to 3 turns instead of 5. You know what, another mana, we'll just keep these going. I really like this upgrade. This mana fuel cell boost is wonderful. Of course, we are, like I said, running into that problem of needing more mana, so it's probably going to be shrines to build in both our cities, so let's do that. Do a shrine there and a shrine there. This is getting expensive. We are starting to have a bit of a gold problem. To that note, I think I am going to head this way. Grab that. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, okay, there is plenty of gold down here, which is good. And then, you know what, we will follow along. Just trying to see what else, what other options we have here. I think what we need to do is dig this way. We need somebody who can dig on this side. So ideally, we need someone with tunneling up there. Let's see. So this little guy's going for the gold down here, which is fine. Ooh, that's a little scary though. Right, and of course I remember the warning of don't dig without a guard. Because you might run into something you don't like, and that's exactly what's happening here. This isn't anything, okay. For a second, I thought this was like a little entrance or something, but that's nothing. Spy drone. Probably just come up here to help with resource gathering. We want to try this battle, and like I said, we do want to go for that mind control if we can. In the meantime here, let's go down and see. Ooh, look at that. We got some mana down here. Nice, an ancient ruin. Oh, this is wonderful. Scrolls of knowledge. Oh, we definitely want to grab that next turn. Yeah, so that's looking like a good spot to throw down another settler. But of course, we also want to see if we can find the depths. And there's this teleporter location that it comes back to, so I believe if we make it to the depths, that would be... That teleporter would then be in the depths and would take us back to here. So we'll have to see if we can find that. Alright, so here's going to be the battle. We really want to try and get this Orc Summoner on our side if we can. So let's see what we can manage. Okay, so what are we up against here? We've got a Grunt, which is just a little nothing kind of melee unit. A Flayer, which is another Orc melee unit here. Fairly standard. They do have a shield. Goblin Fanatic, and then a Summoner. Okay, so mostly just kind of cannon fodder type units. Nothing too crazy. Don't have to be overly cautious, but we don't want to do anything too stupid here. So let's just kind of work our way up. Do this at a fairly relaxed pace. We don't have to do anything too aggressive. The Minotaur Mercenary, Deep Guard, Axeman, and the Crossbowman just advancing slightly. And we will end our turn there, and I don't suspect they're going to do much. Nope. So we're going to have to get a little bit closer. Try to entice them to maybe do something. If we go up here, can we... Oh, yeah, we can start hitting them. You know, it wouldn't be so bad to get that initial breath blast here. Go in like this. Oh, yeah, there it is. We can hit the Flayer and the Grunt. Some big damage. Crossbowman can step up and probably kill the Grunt. Yep, no problem there. And then our Evangelist can move up. Now, of course, danger here is that Sundrin can get attacked, but we should be okay. I will advance slightly on this front. I don't actually want to lure them over here too much. It's mostly just... Okay, let's see what they do. Okay, there we go. Summoning the Demon. Ooh, going after my ranged unit. That's interesting. Okay, let's check out this unit that was summoned. So it's... Oh, wow, it's a full-on succubus that gets summoned. That's incredible. With seduce and everything. Wow. All right, well, we have to be careful now. We're going to have to eliminate that. Let's go over here. Nice, critical. Not enough for the kill, but very close. And then we should be able to just get the kill that way. Perfect. We do have to be cautious because that succubus does have seduce, which could not be fun for us. The Axeman can go over here and do a defensive strike to turn that unit around. And then Bormac can just blast the heck out of them with his little musket there. Go up like this. Now, yeah, this is not an ideal situation because of this mind control business. So we will just put our Enforcer there. I think I might even retreat Sundrin back maybe a little bit. What are the odds of that? 55%. Like, we can't let Sundrin get mind controlled. So I think what we'll do instead is we will retreat back. Yeah, and just make sure we are out of range of it. The Evangelist should be fine and can go up there. Okay. I think that's going to do it. So let's see what happens. Okay, they're just doing a little nothing attack on us. That's fine. Okay, our Crossbowman is on death's door, so we need to do something about that, obviously. Alright, let's throw on a Warcry and just do some heavy damage there. That's great. Our Crossbowman can limp away. And the Scoundrel can get a kill. Nice. Alright, now Sundrin can cruise in. Try for the Charm. Oh, and we got it. That's incredible. I was going to say we still had Convert from our Evangelist if we needed it, but didn't even need it. Oh, that's fantastic. We got a Bleak Warg, Vicious Short Sword, and some gold. Now, I believe everybody already has a pretty decent mount. So I think I'm actually going to sell this just for the gold because the melee weapon is kind of nothing. And I think everybody might already have one anyway. I mean, this isn't bad. Like, you do get night vision, which is good for this map. The Frost Protection and Overwhelm aren't bad, but we already have really good mounts, so I'm just going to sell it. And that gives us a huge boost of gold. So I think that was the safe play. Let me just double check. Yeah, so we already have a mount with Sundrin. We have a mount with Bormac. Good mount with Nomlik. Really good mount with Reskar. So yeah, everybody's in good shape in that way. So really not something we desperately needed. All right, let's see. Like I said, we need somebody up here who can dig. I don't think any of these units currently, including the Spider, unfortunately can't dig. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to carve through with this guy. Thank goodness he's here. We can carve through with him. Like that. And then he can start moving over to dig through there. Now, in the meantime, I would love to clear out this dungeon. It's a bit of a risky fight, but I think we can do it. Hopefully without too much trouble. What I might do here is just step over. I want to clear out as much of this as I possibly can. This one I am going to let go, I think. One thing that wouldn't be bad is getting this Soother just for the healing, but we've got lots of healing in this group anyway, so I'm going to let them run just to get some good points. And then we are going to jump back over here. We are going to go to the dungeon. Now, these dungeon battles are pretty dangerous often. Ooh, look at that. A Lizardman Manticore Rider. A bunch of Berserkers. Let's take a look. I think... Yeah, I was going to say, I think it has mind control immunity, so we're not going to get anything there. You know, we actually have to be pretty darn careful because we don't really have an upfront melee fighter that's going to make this battle easier. I mean, we can hit him with spells and stuff, so, like, I think we'll be fine. And, of course, we have Divine Justicar, so all we really have to do is just win the fight. But we don't really have a good melee fighter, which makes me a little nervous. And, of course, the mobility of this Manticore Rider is going to be pretty extreme. Oh, I hope this isn't famous last words, but let's do it. I was going to say I could wait a turn and bring the spider, but... I think if we play our cards right here, we should be okay. Hopefully the Manticore Rider kind of overextends a little bit. The other thing is all these Berserkers, of course, have charge, which could get pretty ugly pretty fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Shaman right there. And the Shaman is going to be my fighter to tank the damage, hopefully. So let's throw on Nourishing Meal. And then we will move our units in just to be ready to kind of help on the side. All right, let's see what happens. There it is. That's what I was waiting for. Yep, perfect. Okay, so then we've just really got to focus all of our efforts on killing off the Manticore Rider, and then we will deal with everything else. So, oh yeah, but look at that. We can do a ton of damage here, even with just some fairly basic attacks. So, I'm not as worried as I otherwise could have been. So let's see. We got to do some quick calculations here. So minimum amount of damage, we've got 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So minimum of 5. Let's see. Minimum of 6. Minimum of 8. Minimum of 7, 8. So this one about the same. I think we'll probably just go with this attack. Does have that little bit of frost weakness. And all of them are going to have a chance to inflict broken. There it is. Ooh, you know what I did not think of is that a lot of these guys can go and hit Nomlik, so we actually are going to need to go like this to protect him. We can't let him die. We'll throw the Assassin out there as kind of a, I don't want to say a sacrifice, but we'll just do this. There's the big kill. And then Reskar can pull back and throw on a potential stun. Okay, big damage at least. And then let's just see. Yeah, I don't want Nomlik getting killed. That's the big thing. But I think we'll be fine. Soften him up a little. This is not going to be an easy fight, though, because these Berserkers are all going to charge and do a lot. Yep. Okay, they're going after my Shaman. And there's the Shaman dead. Now, again, Divine Justicar is not a problem. But now we have to win this fight. And this is not going to be as easy as it might look. So let's go here and get that kill. Perfect. And then we can step over here. And this should be enough, hopefully, to get this kill. Let's just see. Okay, minimum of 10, 13. Minimum of 11, 14. Minimum of 9 plus 6 is 15. Plus 3 is 18. That's our best bet. Perfect. Okay, there's 2 kills. Now we've just got our Hunter and Nomlik left. So Nomlik, if he goes down here, Oh yeah, that should be enough to kill. Perfect. And then our hunter, you know what, let's just tie him up. Yeah, there, soak up their action points. Perfect. All right, excellent. And then you know what, we can do just some healing over here. There we go. You know what, let's try for a... Oh, that's right, these guys have mind control immunity as well. I forgot about that. All right, then Nomlic's just going to fly over and just annihilate him that way. There we go. That's a pretty solid battle. Plus, if I remember right, when you clear the dungeon, you always get a chance at least, I think, 1, maybe even 2 tier 3 units. Yeah, and there they are. Witch Doctor, that's tier 2, and a Rock Troll. Ooh, I will happily take that. Even though I believe the Rock Troll is dedicated to evil, that's still really good for me, just because in this stack with Nomlic leading, the morale penalty is going to be offset. Let's see this Witch Doctor. Rejuvenate Goblin Blood. Restores 20 hit points to target friendly Goblin unit. Okay. Banefire. I wonder if it can gain just general healing. Does not, but it does gain control undead at elite rank, which is kind of neat. Okay, well, we'll keep that guy around. I think what we want to do now is probably just clear out the Magma Forge and the gold mine. And then once that's done, I think we'll probably turn around and go this way. And in the meantime, I do want to send the Prospector over to dig through this wall and see what's on this side. But I think this is a great place to end the episode. We still got some decisions to make about fighting and clearing there. But I think this is a really good spot to end it. So I think we made some pretty darn good progress. We've got our city established, which is wonderful. And all in all, I'd say we're in pretty reasonable shape. So we're going to save it here. Call this episode 22. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.